and welcome to the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and it is time for my picks and predictions for the AFC and NFC championship games for this Sunday. And after what was a great end to the divisional round last week, I think we're in for a great week this week. Last week I went 3-1 straight up, but 1-3 against the spread. Ouch! Hopefully I can improve upon that this week. And let's start with where I was wrong, and that's that bad man, as some people call him, Aaron Rodgers. He did me in again. I'm 6-2 in the playoffs. My 2 losses coming at the hands of Mr. Aaron Rodgers, who continues to kill me, and he's going to go to Atlanta and face the Atlanta Falcons. Will I have the audacity to pick against Aaron Rodgers once again? I will. And let me explain why, okay? First of all, I can't believe how delusional some of you are. Some of you people believe I'm a Packers hater. It's incredible, okay? I have over 8,000 subscribers, and I have fans of every single team. If you talk to every single team out there, I hate them. Cowboy fans think I hate them. I'm a Titans fan. Titans fans think I hate them because I pick against them, because I pick against the Cowboys, because I pick against the Packers, because I pick against the Lions, because I pick against this team. Maybe I'm just picking games. Maybe that's what's happening, okay? Remember, before the Packers went to the playoffs, guess who picked them to win 5 straight times? Oh yeah, me. I picked them to beat the Lions. I picked them to beat the Bears. I picked them to beat the Vikings. And I picked them to beat the 2 teams that they faced before that. I can't even remember. I think I've been picking the Packers pretty well this year. Now, last week was a very close game where they put it out. Great. Now, here's my problem. Despite the fact that they were able to pull off that great game in Dallas, now they're going to Atlanta. And the premise and the story and the storyline is this. Aaron Rodgers is so great. He's the reason why they're winning games. He's the best quarterback in the NFL right now. He's the hottest quarterback in the NFL right now. He can't be stopped. And that's a wonderful premise, and that's fine. And I was really about to pick the Packers to win this game. But then I thought about things from the other perspective. Think about this for a second. Imagine Aaron Rodgers wasn't Aaron Rodgers. Imagine he was Matt Ryan. Imagine we switched roles for a second and we viewed the storyline from the other side. If we're just looking at the Falcons, if we're just looking at Matt Ryan, guess what Matt Ryan's stats are over the last 5 games? 14 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Matt Ryan is actually playing just as well as Aaron Rodgers is lately. Now, Rodgers has the 2 big throws, the Hail Mary at the end of the Giants game and the Jared Cook sideline throw at the end of the Cowboys game. But outside of that, statistically at least, Matt Ryan is just as good as Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers over his last 5 games, 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. Matt Ryan, 14 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Matt Ryan is just as good. But then imagine we gave Aaron Rodgers Devontae Freeman. Imagine we gave him Tevin Coleman. Imagine we gave him Julio Jones. And that's what we have here in the Atlanta Falcons. This is a Falcons team that has consistently put up over 30 points for the last 5, 6, however many weeks. This is a Falcons team that is at home in the Georgia Dome, what will be the last game in the Georgia Dome ever. And this is a Falcons team that dominated the Seahawks last week. They only won by 16. Could have won by more than that, but the Seahawks got a late touchdown to help increase the lead by a little bit. This is a Falcons team that needs to be respected. This is a quarterback here in Matt Ryan that has 14 touchdowns to 0 interceptions over his last number of games, and he has a running game. What the Packers did last week, which was great, they got up on the Cowboys early. The Cowboys were rusty out for their bye week. The Packers got up to a 21-3 lead early. After the halftime period, they got a touchdown. We're up 28-13. They caught the Cowboys by surprise, and they neutralized their run game. I don't see the same thing happening here. This Falcons team, if they can get ahead, what are they going to do? They're going to run the football with Devontae Freeman, with Tevin Coleman, use their passing game to neutralize the clock, get it down, and hopefully win this game for them. And I think ultimately that's what they're going to do. Right now, I think Aaron Rodgers is playing great, and that's very understandable, and that's great. But the thing is, guys, Matt Ryan is actually playing just as well right now. This guy needs to be respected. This Falcons team needs to be respected. They're at home. This will be a shootout. But when I look at what the Falcons have done recently, they put up 36 on Seattle. They put up 42 on the Rams. They put up, I want to say, 38 on the New Orleans Saints. At home against Green Bay, they're putting up 40. At least 35. I think 40 points, and I think even the great Aaron Rodgers, that will be too much for him. Now, when we look at against the spread, I will take the Packers against the spread because right now giving Aaron Rodgers 4.5 points is just too much. Even if the Falcons end up winning this game somewhat easily, let's say, I expect Aaron Rodgers to at least get a garbage touchdown to try to give his team an onside kick opportunity and whatnot. So I will take the Packers against the spread, but I think right now, man, the Falcons are the more complete team, and they have that running game. So the Falcons can actually get ahead early. They'll run down the clock, and then Aaron Rodgers won't be able to do too much. He's not going to be able to put up the 40 that may be required to win this game. We're looking at two defenses right now that are just bad defenses. But with Green Bay's defense, Nick Perry has a big club on his hand, and I think he had a sack last week, but that bothers me. Clay Matthews still not doing anything. Jake Ryan is just okay, and this secondary is a disaster. Demarius Randall stinks. Micah Hyde is good, really good in fact, but he's not good enough. Clint Dixie's good as well, but Morgan Burnett is banged up. Ladarius Gunter is banged up and isn't very good. Kentrell Bryce isn't very good. This Packers secondary is pretty bad. And as for this Falcons defense, their secondary is pretty bad too, but I like their front seven more. Okay, I like that they have a guy in Deion Jones who can help cover Jared Cook. This guy's a fast, speedy linebacker. They took him out of LSU in the second round. He's going to help with the coverage of Jared Cook and probably do a pretty good job at the end of the day. We look at some other matchups. I like how Brooke Reed played last week. I think Vic Beasley has the athleticism to keep up with Aaron Rodgers, flush him out of the pocket a little bit, and actually get to him or get him out of bounds whenever he tries to leave the pocket. And furthermore, who's going to stop Julio Jones? I mean, Julio Jones as an entity is just better than anyone on this Packers secondary for sure. And if it comes down to a big play where Matt Ryan needs to throw the ball up to Julio Jones, I can't trust the Packers defense to stop him. This is going to be an absolute shootout. I have the Packers losing this one 38-41. I have the Falcons putting up 41 points. And perhaps Aaron Rodgers will do me in again. But for right now, man, I think Matt Ryan is honestly playing just as well, and I think he and this Falcons team deserve more respect, and I have them winning this game over Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. We move on to the AFC Championship game, and initially I was really gonna easily pick the Patriots here, but the more I thought about it, the more research I did, we're looking at a pretty even matchup here. We look at the running games first. Okay, Le'Veon Bell's been playing fantastic. And when you look at this New England Patriots team, yes, they're 7th in the league in rushing over the 2016 regular season, but they're only averaging 3.9 yards per carry. That tells me that, hey, they get ahead early a lot, and then they just run the ball a lot, but not very successfully. The Steelers team, almost 4.4 yards per carry. They're a better running team. You look at their passing offenses. Now, Ben Roethlisberger, he's a guy that can throw interceptions, but he can throw the ball for about the same yardage as Tom Brady per game. Look at the defenses, guys. They're actually pretty close. Now, the Patriots defense is a lot better in terms of scoring defense. They don't allow many points, but in terms of yardage, that's pretty equal to on the defensive side of things. The thing that really changed this for me, and the reason why I just can't pick the Steelers to win this game, is that, man, Ben Roethlisberger, he just keeps throwing too many interceptions for me. On the season, I want to say he has at least 13, probably 14. Tom Brady, regular season 2. Last week he had 2. And if he can do something like that again, throw 1, possibly 2, and Ben Roethlisberger doesn't throw any, then the Steelers can definitely win this game. But the way this season has gone, it appears as if this will be a game where Brady doesn't throw any, maybe 1, and Roethlisberger throws at least the same amount or more than him. And also, when you look at the Antonio Brown thing, First of all, I don't think Mike Tomlin could have done a better job with this situation, okay? In case you don't know, Antonio Brown posted a Facebook Live where he was in the locker room, live, talking to his fans, whatever, and he recorded the post-locker room situation, okay, in which Mike Tomlin was talking about, hey, the Patriots are a bunch of assholes, they got an extra day and a half to prepare, but it's okay, we're going to keep our head down, and we're going to do our job. Great speech by Mike Tomlin, but Antonio Brown, don't record it. Okay, because you're giving the Patriots, some bulletin board material there, to say the least. Now, I'm not sure if it's really going to have a big impact, but I do believe the impact will be this. I'm not sure Antonio Brown's going to have a great game. I think this situation is going to be a big distraction for him, and he may be pressing a little bit to try to make a big play to make up for this situation. Now, it could end up helping him. He really could press here, try to do a better job and help him, but I find that when a lot of veterans, or just anyone, tries to make up for a mistake, that's when they make more mistakes. So perhaps he actually rises up to this occasion, then falls. But I think Antonio Brown, being covered by two very good Patriots cornerbacks in Malcolm Butler and Logan Ryan, I think he won't have his best game, possibly like 80 receiving yards or something like that, which is fine, but not a great game. And with no one else being in the Steelers receiving corps, Eli Rogers, come on, that's not good enough. Darius Hayward-Bay, come on. They won't be able to put up enough points. They'll put up some points. Le'Veon Bell will lead them, somewhere. I see this game being tied almost throughout the game, pretty much. But then the Patriots get the late field goal to go ahead and ultimately win this game, because I trust Tom Brady to not throw the crucial interception, to not have the crucial turnover that Brendan Roethlisberger keeps having, it seems, week after week. So because the Patriots don't turn the ball over, because this game is in Foxborough, give me the New England Patriots to win this game. But this game, to me, will be very close. These teams are very close statistically, and this is a game that you certainly will want to watch. Both these games, I think, are going to be absolutely fantastic. They're going to give you a nice blend of things. I think this Patriots-Steelers game will be a defensive game, a real defensive game that a lot of people aren't expecting. And then this Falcons and Packers game will be an absolute shootout. So plenty of flavors of ice cream available for you. The ice cream man is here on Sunday. Pick your flavor. Okay, you got a nice high-scoring game in the NFC Championship game, and you have a nice low-scoring defensive bout, I project and predict, in the AFC Championship game. So with that said, let's move on to my Guaran-damn-tees of the week. And I just went with the two over-unders, and I went with the 2-point spreads. Let's start with the point spreads. Okay, so the Green Bay Packers plus 4.5. I like them. Okay, and perhaps I'm wrong again, right? And if I'm wrong again with the Packers and they win the game, then guess what? I get money. And even though the Falcons, like I said, they may win this game actually pretty easily, like by 10 points, they may. But even if they're up by 10 points in the fourth quarter, I think Aaron Rodgers can go down the field and score a garbage touchdown against the Falcons' prevent defense. So give me the Packers plus 4.5. We look at the Steelers plus 6. I really like them plus 6. And I know the move is usually, hey, don't pick against the Patriots in Foxborough. Don't bet against them, whatever. I looked at the last, I think, 10 years, I want to say. They're only 15-17 against the spread, the Patriots are in the playoffs, okay? So they lose against the spread in the playoffs a lot, more often than not. So go ahead and give me the Steelers plus 6, because I think this game is going to be really, really close. It'll suck if the Patriots are ahead by like 3 late, and then they get like a late garbage touchdown, like Deion Lewis runs for like 80 yards, something like that. That will hurt me a lot, and it'll hurt my wallet. But I don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a very close game. We look at the Steelers and Patriots under 51. I think it's going to be well under. I don't see it going over. I don't see any chance in hell. Maybe the Patriots, they surprise me and they put up 30, but if they do, I don't think the Steelers are going to put up more than 20 still. So go ahead and give me the under 51 here. And then we have the Packers at the Falcons. And I know this point total is ridiculous. Right now, it's 61. Okay, that's a ridiculous over-under total, and I'm still taking the over. I'll be shocked. First of all, if the Falcons, even if they lose, they're going to put up 30. Okay, that's what they do. They put up 30. Green Bay Packers, even if they lose, they're probably going to put up, I want to say, at least 27, maybe 24 at least. But I really think the Falcons are putting up 40 or damn near close to it. Damn near close to it against this horrible Packers defense. So go ahead and give me the over 61. It's a high over-under. But man, these two teams, these two defenses stink, and their offenses are fantastic. Falcons offense, one of the best offenses ever. Give me the over for this 61-point total. And there you go. Those are my picks and predictions for the AFC and NFC championship games for the 2017 NFL playoffs. What are your guys' thoughts on these picks and predictions? Comment down below. I want to know. What are your picks and predictions? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment. And I'm out. Peace.